What's going on, guys, and welcome to legit a very special video. PAX happened around, say, like last week as I'm just recording this intro. I got to interview some people from Castle Crashers Behemoth, and I think it really went well. One thing, I forgot to get the name of the person that I was interviewing. Just to let you know, this is my first interview ever, so please bear with me. If you have any comments or if you have any feedback, please let me know in the comments section down below, or you can personally DM me on Twitter and or Discord. But just please, guys, let me know. Give me some feedback because I would like to do some more of these. But without further ado, here we go. Just past Jester19 doing the interview.
So these are made by our team and Dan Paladin. We have Ladderman, Mermaid, Softball. But in addition to these custom characters, again, these are just a showcase. We're gonna have them preloaded with the game as well, so there's something there that people can see. But also, what Dan did was he went through and we re-arted all the characters and all the playable characters.
Oh
in the
wow!
game.
Okay.
So these are just the portraits, which are also new. But if I were to pick, any of these, like Eskimo or Skeleton or Open Face Grey Knight, you go in and the art's updated as well, and you'll see that.
Okay. This is like favorite Easter egg.
In Castle Crashers?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to think about that. That one.
Okay. What was the point of making the DLC like Steam only?
Gotcha. The main thing with Steam is that because we're using Steam Workshop, so that players can make their custom characters and then be able to upload and share them with other
Got
people.
it. Okay.
So it integrates really well. Like BattleBlock Theater uses Steam Workshop as well for all the different custom created levels. So we had experience doing that before, and since that is part of Steam, it was a quick solution to how to host all the new UGC.
Okay. Will this ever come to console? Given the Steam Workshop, I know it might not, but is there a chance that it could come to console?
So our answer is maybe, probably.
Okay. No.
Right now we're focused on Steam, but we're constantly having conversations as to what that'll look like, because the biggest hurdle is again creating and having a place to host all the UGC, and it's different with every console. So so at the very it could be possibly maybe a version where it's like this, where you have at least fresh mode. And I forgot to mention that this is considered fresh mode. You can still play with all the original art. So there's some people who want the original, that's part of their nostalgic for how the game originally looks. And so we give you that option, and then if you click fresh, then you get all the updated character art.
Okay.
So it's possible, maybe that's the update for consoles. But again, we haven't really made that official yet, because we're still looking for solutions with how to possibly do everything we're doing in Steam.
What made you guys want to do actually this? What made you guys want to do custom characters?
Custom characters?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we finished up Alien, we finished the update. The last update we did was in 2024. We started to look at all of our games and what we were going to do, since we're technically between games. Mm-hmm. And ultimately we came to last year we did a roadmap where we're doing updates, pretty much updates to all our games across the board. BattleBlock Theater's getting an update, Castle's getting this update, Alien Hominid and Alien Invasion are coming to PS4, PS5. And when it came to Castle, Dan started to redraw some of the characters, and then it just kind of thought, hey, everyone should be able to do this. And then on top of it being a common request from the community, is for custom create, to be able to make custom characters. It was the decision was pretty much born in that moment by Dan of, okay, hey, let's add this as a feature, and what would that look like? So out of that came the ability to make an easy way to make your own characters, as well as we also created a new character. So when we branded it under, called the Painter Boss Paradise, Dan also created a new character called Paint Junior. So that's going to be an official new character. That's been an official new character in 12 years or 13 years. I want to say Hattie was the last official character. So you also get an official character with unique magic and stuff like that.
Okay.
But going back to the custom side, I haven't played this game and drive and talked in a while.
It's
a good
fine.
challenge. It's a good challenge.
Yeah.
You're gonna edit this, right?
Yeah.
But going back to that, Sorry.
So when you create your character, is there like certain magic you can use, or is it the magic that's based off in the game?
Yeah. So
Okay.
good question. We're gonna have you can't create your own magic, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, but you're going to be able to select from magic sets from, like you said, all the different magic.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you mix match, or can you?
No, everyone. That's a good question. Everyone
okay.
asks that. So sadly, no,
Okay.
we can't do that. That's a little tough because the way everything's animated, they're kind of like grouped together.
Gotcha. What was the idea to have the orange princess a clown and afterthought, or was it the plan from the beginning?
Oh, you know what? I can't answer that. I have to ask.
Come on.
I could do a follow up. Can we
Yeah.
contact you? Yeah. I'll message, and Tom Kolb's going to be here as well. So I've been told the story, but I just can't. I can't remember it in this moment.
Okay.
Well, these are good. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, no. Me and my friends, we played this a lot, and I was like, I messaged them and said, hey, I'm about to do an interview pretty soon. If you have any questions, let me know.
That's cool.
The other one was, I guess this is opinion based, but what's the best night?
Interesting. That is, it's a little opinion based. So Red Knight has a lot of, if we go say with utility, Red Knight has a lot of utility because one, because their magic is unique in that they could hold characters in place. So if you're say playing on Insane, it's super clutch because like if you're playing like say the Painter Boss, in that fight in particular, you're finding it's really difficult to get past all the little minions.
Gotcha.
So when you have the Red Knight, they could hold them in place magic while all the other knights focus on it.
Really?
So
Okay,
there's
I
really
never
great
knew
utility
that.
to Yeah. Whereas some of the other stuff like poison and fire, you kind of get a little screwed. And there's some levels where they have they're impervious to it, like the little devil guys. So yeah, Red Knight for just the functionality of it, and then the blacksmith is just cool.
Okay, yeah.
For cool points. Yeah.
And so far, the last one. Where exactly does the poop gold from Hattigan's whale magic come from?
Ah, we've talked about this. It's like it's magic. So it's magical poop. So that's funny because I was just holding that golden whale like a sign that literally had the whale on the top of it. Where does that come from? Yeah, so we've talked about it in that it is magic whale. So it probably comes. It's either chaos magic or it comes from a pocket dimension.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys have got the question before, but have you thought about making a part 2? Or if there is a part 2, when is that coming out?
So yeah, that one's we get asked that one a lot, and again, like our usual thing is that so nothing announced in terms of sequels. We traditionally don't do sequels. Since we're making this is a kind of a way to give something to give back to. Because after sequels, this is like the next biggest request.
Yeah,
of course. So we want to give the players something.
You guys usually don't do sequels as much, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a tough one because let's go back to see if we could take Barbarian Boss. We traditionally don't, just because it kind of takes like one thing we kind of look at that is like if we did Castle Crashers 2 originally, then there wouldn't have been a Battle Block Theater. If we did Battle Block Theater 2, there wouldn't have been a Pit People and so on. So we like making new stuff, and
you guys like Supergiant too.
Yeah,
Supergiant doesn't.
But they did Hades.
I know.
Yeah. So what we say is like never say never.
Never say never. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah. Because
PR answer, but I like that.
Yeah, for sure. No, totally.
have you, with the customization, have you thought about, not really, I guess not thought, but like, have you wondered if people will make, you know, creations from other IPs, like an Astrobot type, or like, you know, like a Banjo-Kazooie person, or, you know?
Yeah, definitely people will. We expect it to happen.
Okay.
So again, it's gonna be a little rough. So we have to deal with like IP infringement.
Gotcha.
And we do have to moderate. So
do you have anyone?
we'll see, or maybe everyone will be respectful. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But we expect it to happen.
Probably, I don't know if you'll be able to answer this, but do you guys have any, I guess, like IP in mind that you are maybe possibly in talks with to do something to create a character?
No, like
Okay.
none we can talk about. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, but that's a good idea for something.
I wouldn't have thought you guys actually would have done anything. We actually got new content in 2025.
Right?
Yeah.
Was it on your bingo card?
No, it was not.
Easy. Like we're going to release the template before the DLC comes out,
Okay.
so people can get a head start making their own creations. And like it's really like our goal is to have it be like easy to use.
Okay.
So it's not like going to be just for artists, you know?
Yeah.
Like anyone can. Like I was playing with it. I like made a character while we were in a meeting talking about it. Like that's how quick
really
it was. Just like on MS Paint. And MS Paint in the game open. I was just like da 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 da. We're like, see, look how easy it is. So yeah, it's really accessible in that sense. And like I said, you make the portraits, you can make the character, their shield, their body, their beefy versions as well.
Okay.
So you know you could transform your character can be like look different when they get beefy, as well as the back off barbarian mode set piece too. So you can play with that. So it's pretty cool. And I think one of the coolest features is that you can update any of the unlockable. You could swap it for any of the unlockable players. So say you have the barbarian and you could reskin the barbarian. Then when you go into the levels we were just in, they all look like all these like whatever crazy characters you create.
Oh, that's
so
really
you can make the level look really different. And
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Is there a release date?
No release date, but it's this summer.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
So a couple months away?
We're testing and
Possibly.
Yeah, we're testing and polishing it up. And
All right.
wrapping it up. Yeah.
Well, I think that actually
It's coming.
concludes this interview. For
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
your time.
I'll get the. Amanda has your contact.
Yes.
I'll get that. The what's it called?
princess.
I can't remember. Yeah, the orange.
Yes.
Orange Eye Princess. Yeah, I'll get that information.
Okay.
Forward that along. So I know there is a story, but I can't recall it right at this moment. It's only day one. And it was. How did that come? Was that planned from the beginning,
Yeah.
or did it come out? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Tricky. That's,
Yes.
that's it. Yeah. Tricky's origin story.
That would- well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for
Have a
playing.
good day.
Yeah.